Challenge activity 8.2.3, hypothesis testing for two population proportions, a one-tailed z-test. A university department chair believes that the afternoon section of a large survey class has a consistently lower proportion of students that pass the class compared to the morning section. The chair checks a random sample of student records from each section. The results of the data collected are shown below. So let's scroll down a little bit. So we need to find our p-value right here is 0.2912. Oops, 0.2912. From this p-value, our z right here, our z-score is negative 0.5548. Our morning section is, it lets you know right here that it's that number one sample, N1 is 400. And our N2, the number of number of observations in the afternoon section is 500. That goes right here. Sample proportion for morning section samples p hat 1. Our p hat 1 is going to be 0.865. 0.865. P hat 2 is going to be right here at 0.852. 0.852. Let's check. Nice little green check mark. Let's go to the next one. The advertising firm is trying to determine if a higher proportion of interactions from online advertising result in sales compared to the proportion of interactions from television advertising. The firm examines a random sample of each type of interaction. The results of the data collected are shown below. So first, what are the population parameters? We're not looking at sample size, not looking at sample means, and we're definitely not looking at the proportion of interactions in the sample. We are testing and looking at the proportion of all interactions in each category that result in sales. All right, so our level of significance, let's go with our confidence level of 90%, gives us a 0.10 or 0.1 level of significance. The null hypothesis is always that P1 is equal to P2. And in this case, we want to know if the proportion of online is greater than the proportion of television. So that would be P1 greater than P2. All right, let's scroll down. Should H not be rejected, or does H not fail to be rejected? Well, let's look at our p-value is 0.184. That's greater than our level of significance of 0.1. That means we failed to reject H naught, or our null hypothesis, and we would say that insufficient evidence exists to support the claim that the proportion of sales generated by online advertising is higher than the proportion generated by television advertising. Let's check. Nice little green check mark. That is 8.2.3. Let me know if you have any questions about that or anything else.